and others. So thank you so much for your invitation and for receiving us here. We are honored, and there you are, Kailash. Okay. We are honored and very excited with you that this Radha Krishna Mandir is manifesting here in Nicosia. This is a very historical and momentous occasion. Of course, Radha Krishna are not here yet. They will be coming on Janmashtami, and they will be standing on that altar on the other side. And we look forward to coming back sometime to have the darshan. Soon, yeah. Once the Prana Pratishtha is completed, we look forward to returning and having darshan. So, most amazing, most exciting. Who could imagine that these things are going on? That in fact our teacher in our line, more than teacher, we also take him to be an incarnation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 500 years ago, he made a prophecy. So his picture is here in the center. Sri Chaitanya. He said, Prite Vitaya Chayata Nagara Diram Saramatra Sachara Hoive Varanam. In every town and village of the world, these holy names will be chanted. He emphasized Sankirtan. When we are doing this Sankirtan, we'll have Sankirtan. Uma will be singing with us. She already started. So we will. So he was emphasizing Kirtan as the dharma for this time, for this age, and this is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga things are more complicated. And so he particularly emphasized that Sankirtan is available to everyone, in any time, in any place, regardless of our qualifications or disqualifications. We can all benefit from Harinam Sankirtan. And so he made this prophecy that there will come a time when in every town and village of the earth there will be this Harinam Sankirtan. And for a long time people thought this was something very nice and poetic in his biography, but not really something that can happen, just some hyperbole. But our Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, he is fulfilling this prophecy of Sri Chaitanya. Something that previously people thought was impossible, now we are seeing more and more that it is destined to take place. Not just possible, but actually it is the destiny that this will come to be. Chaitanya, he said it was so. And so we think of it like Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna shows him Virat Rupa and he shows him Kala Rupa. And this Kala Rupa is quite scary for Arjuna because he can see the future, what will be. And he sees that this Kurukshetra war has already been decided. And Kala Rupa tells him that this war will, in this war everyone will be defeated except for you Pandavas. And then Krishna tells Arjuna, but you can take the credit if you will fight. If you will fight, then you can be the one who takes the credit, but actually it has already happened. And so we are also thinking of this Sankirtan movement and this propagation of Sanatana Dharma all over the world as something that is destined. Chaitanya, he saw it. Srila Prabhupada, he also saw it. And then we get to participate. We get to do something and get some credit. That, like Arjuna, he got credit for fighting in the Kurukshetra war. We also get some credit for helping to spread this Sanatana Dharma, for helping to spread this Sankirtan. And so, yes, it is very, very exciting to be part of this. And we're grateful again that you are doing this, you are starting this temple here, that you have invited us and you have welcomed us to share Sankirtan here today and other days as well, and to participate in the celebrations. So again, thank you. We will sing some Kirtan and then we'll speak some more from the Bhagavad Gita, and we'll have some more Kirtan and we'll finish by 7. So that's 1 hour and 45 minutes from now. In the beginning, I will sing pranam mantras to our Gurudev and to Sri Chaitanya, and then we'll sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and we welcome everyone to sing with us. Sometimes I don't check and then you get in trouble. You find yourself singing or too low or too high. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavari Astachadeshatarine Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Sunyamari Astachadeshata Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta So those were invocatory prayers or mantras to Srila Prabhupada, to Sri Sri Panchatattva. And now we will sing the Mahamantra and we invite you all to sing along. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Radha, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, together, one voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I do that one time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Radha, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time, strength and love, all together, let's say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, go to pain. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, together, one voice, all together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And again, one voice, all together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Radha, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, everybody, one heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we got Hare Sabalo all together. Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And again, follow below. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Please raise your arms in the air. Open hearts, raised arms, and we'll sing together in one voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare chanting, you're clapping, so you're dancing. And we can reflect a little on Janmashtami, Krishna's appearance. It will be celebrated in the near future. 7th, is it? 7th of September, not too far away. So we can already start to meditate on this. Janmashtami. Krishna, he tells Arjuna in the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivishvan manave praha manur ikshvaku bhavit. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 1. Krishna has told Arjuna, in the beginning I told this science of Bhagavad Gita to Vivishvan, the sun god, Surya Dev. In the beginning I told this Bhagavad Gita to Surya Dev, Vivishvan. And Vivishvan taught it to Manu. Vivishvan, Manave, Praha. From Vivishvan, from Surya, this was taught to Manu. And Manur Ikshvaku Bhavit. Manu taught it to Ikshvaku. Krishna has told this to Arjuna. What does Arjuna reply? Who knows?
There was one more old than you.
Yeah. So my question was, what was Arjuna's reply? When Krishna told him that in the beginning he taught this to Vivishvan, and the answer has been given here. He replied, how is this possible? Vivishvan is very old, and you are young. You are my cousin. Arjuna's cousin is Krishna. He says, you are my cousin. How is it that you told this knowledge to Vivishvan so long ago? And Krishna tells Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, you and I and all these kings, we have had many, many births. The difference is that I remember all of them and you don't. Who knows the Sanskrit? We have had many, many births, but I remember them, you don't, because Krishna says, my birth is transcendental. Janma karma chame divyam. Who knows this verse? We can chant it together. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvata Taktva deha punar janma naiti mameti sorjuna. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text like 3, yeah, 3 or 4. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvata Taktva deham punar janma naiti mam eti sorjuna. Krishna tells Arjuna, if you know, if you understand that my birth and activities, my janma and my karma are divya, transcendental. If you understand this, tyakvadeha punar janma, you will not have to take birth again in another material body. you'll be freed from material existence. If you understand that Krishna's birth is transcendental, you will not have to take birth again in the material world. This is something very significant that we should then try to understand. And how does he explain his birth? I will say another verse, we will chant it together. This is a very, very famous verse. I think many will be able to chant it together. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam dharmasya taratmajam shrijam yaham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in dharma and a rise in adharma, at that time, taratmajam shrijam yaham, I myself appear. Whenever and wherever, yada yada, yada yada, whenever, wherever. In Sanskrit, whenever, whenever. Hi dharmasya. When dharma is in decline and adharma is rising, I come, he says. And then another verse, very famous, we will say it again together, because many will know this. Paritranaya sadunam vinashaya chaduskritam dharma samstarpanataya sambhavami yuge yuge. What am I doing when I appear? I protect those who are sadhu. Paritranaya sadunam. I give protection, rakshata, to those who are sadhu. Who is sadhu? Devotee? Yeah, good. Sadhu is devotee. Sadhu is one who is devoted. And vinashaya chaduskritam, those who are miscreants, Krishna says, to punish them. Dharma samstarpanataya, to establish dharma. I appear, sambhavami yuge yuge. A very nice verse. The parallels are really nice in the language. Yada yada, and then beginning, and yuge yuge in the end. The language is very, very pleasing. Nice parallelisms. So Krishna is saying he is coming to this world. And Bhagavad Purana, Srimad Bhagavatam, gives us the description of Krishna's appearance 5,000 years ago. We will celebrate soon, Janmashtami. That Bhumi Devi, the goddess Earth personified, when we try to understand if the earth is flat or round or square or a rectangle, we should also understand that she is a goddess. We can't see this, but Bhagavatam is describing she is a goddess, Bhumi Devi. She is also the wife of Vishnu. She is the wife of Varaha Dev. Keep that in mind when you pollute the earth or cause some harm to the earth. Remember, this is the wife of Lord Varahadev. She must be treated with respect as mother. So, Bhagavatam describes 5,000 years ago, she went to Brahmaji. And she took the form of a cow. Yeah, good. She took the form of a cow. And you'll find in Shastra very often she takes the form of a cow. This is her go-to second form. Particularly when there is some trouble, she takes the form of a cow. Because the cow is also mother and she should be protected. So she approached Brahmaji as a cow, with tears in her eyes. And Brahma, his compassion is evoked. Mother Bhumi, what is your sadness? Why do you have tears in your eyes. Why have you come to me? As a cow, I have come to you for protection. Because on earth there is much adharma. There is much going on that is distressing. The asuras, they are appearing in the families of Raja, of kings. And by appearing in the royal families, they are taking control of the resources of the earth. They are building big armies, and they are creating conflict. And so Brahmaji, he said, this is very concerning. If you read the Vedas, you'll find very often there is this asuras, they're trying to take control of the heaven. They're trying to take control of Indraloka. They're trying to take control of different regions. In this section of the Bhagavatam, they're trying to, usually they don't, try to take control of the earth, but in this part of the Bhagavatam, they lowered their standard from trying to take heaven, okay, let's take earth. But the intention is we take earth, then we take heaven, one step at a time. Therefore, Bhumi, she is giving this alarm. There is an invasion taking place. Asuras, they are taking over earth, they will take heaven, they will try to take the universe. And so Brahmaji said, this is very concerning. We have to go to Vishnu. We must go to Svetadvip. And so they went in procession to the Kirshagara. What is Kirshagara? Here, yeah, Milk Ocean. They went to the Milk Ocean, chanting Purusha Shukta, a very ancient Vedic prayer. Sahasrashir Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapad Sabhumin Vishvato Vritva Atyatishtattasan Gulam Purusha Evedagam Saravam Yadbhutam Yascha Bhavyam Utamritatvasye Sanaha Yadanena Tirohati, and so on. There are 18 verses like that in the Purusha Shukta. So they approached Vishnu chanting this prayer, describing him as the Lord of the universe, who is spread out everywhere, who pervades the universe and protects the universe, and they are trying to appeal to him. Now you must come and protect the earth. Your glory is everywhere, but we are asking you to appear as an avatar to protect. And so they chanted like this on the seashore. You have a seashore surrounding this island of Cyprus. So the Kirshagara has a seashore with the milk ocean. Imagine, saltwater ocean, imagine a milk ocean. Could be fun, right? Swimming. Bhagavatam describes different oceans on different planetary systems. Some with oil, some with sweet water, some with salt water, some with some kind of gas, some with different elements. So this particular place where Kiradakashayi Vishnu resides, the pole star, Dhruv Tara, there is a milk ocean, and the Devatas, they assembled there, offering their prayers. They didn't see Vishnu, they sat before Brahma. Brahma entered into a meditation. Brahma Kavi Hridaye, within the heart of Brahma, Veda was given, knowledge was given. Within his heart, he was given instruction. Tell the demigods, I will make my appearance on earth in the Yadu Vamsa. in the Chandravamsa, and they should also make their appearance in those pious families. That was the instruction that Rama received in his heart and that he communicated to the assembled devatas. And the next scene in the Bhagavatam is a beautiful description that everything on earth became auspicious. The star Rohini was very bright in the sky. The rivers and streams and oceans became very gentle. The clouds, they offered a pleasing rain. The Brahmanas were offering ghee into their Agnihotra fire sacrifice, and the fire was burning without smoke. Different auspicious elements are described. At that time, Sukadeva Goswami says, Krishna chose to make his appearance. But before this appearance, there was lots of intrigue, because Kamsa had been waiting for this appearance with great concern. When he had been driving this chariot of his sister, Devaki. He had been driving the chariot of his sister Devaki, and there was great celebration. Chariot, there were soldiers, there were dancers, there were musicians, performers. Lots of wealth had been spent on this wedding of Devaki, the sister of Kamsa, and Vasudeva, her husband. Kamsa, the king, is driving the chariot to show his affection for his sister. But then there is an Akashvani, a voice in the sky, and it says, Kamsa, you are such a fool. Kamsa, you are driving the chariot of your sister and brother-in-law, but you do not know that their 8th child will kill you. When Kamsa heard this voice, he took his sister's hair and his sword, and he was ready to cut her head in front of all the citizens who had gathered there to celebrate. And Vasudeva said, no, wait. You are a great man. You are a great king. You cannot kill your sister like this. You cannot kill a woman. You cannot kill your sister. You must protect her. You will lose any reputation if you do this. Kamsa thought, yes, my reputation is important. I have to be careful. But her child will kill me, so I will kill her instead. Then Vasudeva, he made a bargain. He said, I will bring you her children. When her children are born, I will bring them to you. And so Vasudeva, Kamsa trusted Vasudeva. Okay, you will bring me each of your children. And Vasudeva did. First baby is born. Vasudeva went to Kamsa and said, here is our firstborn son. Kamsa was very pleased. Vasudeva, you kept your word. You are a good man. You keep your son. I'm not in danger of this child. It is the 8th child that I await. And so, like this, Vasudeva, he presented the 2nd child. Kamsa said, no need. But then Kamsa became anxious. He understood that actually any of these children can be Vishnu. I will kill them all. So he started killing them. 6 of Devaki's children were killed by Kamsa. Infanticide. 7th child was understood to be a miscarriage. Actually, this was Balaram. He appeared in the womb of Devaki, and then by the arrangement of Yoga Maya, he was carried to the womb of Rohini, the other wife of Vasudeva. And he was born as Baladev. So he is Krishna's brother, both because the same father, but also they were in the same womb. They were both in the womb of Devaki. But by the arrangement of Yogamaya, he was carried to Rohini's womb. The seventh child was born at an auspicious time, at midnight. And by the arrangement of the Lord, all the guards fell asleep. Kamsa had Vasudeva and Devaki imprisoned at this time. Even now you can visit it in Mathura, a place where they say that prison was. Who's been there? Yeah, okay. Few of us have been there, to Kamsa's prison, where he kept Vasudeva and Devaki under lock and chain. And where Krishna made his appearance. Initially, he appeared with 4 arms, with helmet and crown and ornaments. And Vasudeva offered prayers, Devaki offered prayers, but then she said, I was hoping you would be our son. You are already an adult. We wanted to have you as our child. And we are very afraid of Kamsa. And he said, I appeared in this form just so you can see that it is me. You prayed to me in your previous life. I have appeared as your child twice before. As Sutapa and Prishni, as Kashyapa and Aditi. I appeared as your son, Vamana. Now I'm appearing again as your child. You can see it's me, and I will become a baby. And Vasudeva should take me across the Yamuna. And Nanda, in the house of Nanda, a baby girl has been born. You can replace the children. You bring the girl here in the place of Krishna. And so that's what Vasudeva did. He took this child. By this time it was raining outside. Actually, this is, in India now, we'll start the rainy season. It has been a hot summer. Now at Janmashtami time, the rainy season will begin. And when the monsoon rains come, the rivers become flooded. And so when Krishna appeared, the Yamuna was very big. And there was this rain. I told you earlier this description of how it was when Krishna appeared, but this rain was a gentle rain, but nonetheless there was a rain. Vasudeva was carrying this child and he's concerned, this little baby, I'm going to carry him to the rain. And then how will I cross the Yamuna river? So many obstacles. But then Ananta came as an umbrella for Vasudeva. And when he came before the Yamuna, because Krishna told him, you walk across the Yamuna. He had faith, he walked. And as he walked, the Yamuna river gave way. Gave him a passage and he was able to cross to the other side. And he went to the home of Nanda and Yasoda. Krishna told him to replace the children. He did. He left his son with Yasoda and brought her daughter back to the prison, entered back into the cell, the door closed behind him, put the chains back on, and this baby cried. Ah! And the guard woke up and told Kamsa, 8th child is born. Kamsa, he came rushing. He understood this, his death has appeared with this child, and so he went into the cell. Devaki is holding this baby. She doesn't want to give it to him. But he rips the child from her and throws it to the ground to smash this child on the stone. And to his astonishment, this child goes into the sky and appears as goddess Durga with her many arms and weapons. And she said, "Kamsa, you rascal, you have been so cruel to your sister Devaki and your brother-in-law Vasudeva. You are trying to escape your destiny, but you don't know that the child who will kill you is already somewhere far away." And with this she disappeared. So this sister then of Krishna, she is Durga. Vasudeva celebrated Krishna's birthday, Janmashtami, so we will be celebrating. You will celebrate here by installing Shri Vigraha, Radha and Krishna deities. You will celebrate in your homes, you will celebrate in different ways. Vasudeva, when Krishna was born, he was in prison. So how did he celebrate? His celebration was manasik, that is, his celebration was in the mind. He celebrated in his mind. He couldn't do anything. His son is born, but when your child is born, you want to do something very auspicious and good to attract the blessings of the devotees, of the brahmanas, of the devatas. Vasudeva wanted to do something, he couldn't, so in his mind, he gave away many cows in charity. He gave away lots of gifts. He celebrated all in the mind, showing us that devotional service can also be performed in the mind. He had to go through many obstacles to take Krishna to Vrindavan, showing us that, yes, in our service we will confront different obstacles. Sometimes the obstacle might be that we have to serve in the mind rather than physically because we don't have facility. But that service is also accepted. And in Vrindavan they celebrated. They didn't have to celebrate in the mind. Nanda and Yasoda, they arranged many musicians and performers. The Brajbasis decorated the village with banana trees and pots of water and grain. They gave gifts to Krishna. Vasudeva gave gifts to Nanda and Yasoda gave gifts to everyone. They wore new clothes. They decorated themselves nicely. So that can also inform your celebration of Janmashtami. Decorate nicely, as the Brajbasis decorated. Give gifts. They performed an Abhisheka for Krishna. You can do that as well. They chanted mantras, they sang, they danced, they played music. They wore new clothes. If you have new clothes, you can wear on Janmashtami. In Mayapur, when I was a child, that was also a tradition. On the festival days, the temple president would give everyone new clothes to wear on the holy day as a gift to, he's like Nanda Maharaj giving charity to everyone. It was Nitai Chand Maharaj. That was his way to celebrate, giving everyone new clothes. Very nice. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also celebrated Janmashtami. There is a description in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He and his devotees dressed as cowherd boys. And they went and they did Kirtan, and Chaitanya was spinning a stick. Because the cowherd boys, the gopas, they carry sticks. And then Nityananda said, if you are really a cowherd boy, you will show us the skill of spinning that stick. And Chaitanya said, yes, okay, I am a real cowherd. He showed them how he could spin his stick, and Nityananda was also spinning. And then two devotees, they were grihastha couple. They got into the mood of Nanda and Yasoda giving charity, giving gifts. So they saw Lord Chaitanya and his associates as cowherd boys, and they are Nanda and Yasoda, so they started to give what they had in their house. First they had some purchased gifts to give to people, but then when those presents were finished, it was like, oh, take something else, take something from my shelf. So they gave away their clothes, went to the kitchen, gave away all of their cooking paraphernalia. They gave away everything from their house because they got swept up in this ecstasy of Nanda and Yasoda giving charity on Krishna's birthday. So yeah, like this, we can take inspiration to celebrate Janmashtami. But we can also reflect. I told you the story of how Krishna is appearing, or why Krishna is appearing. There is a problem that is adharma. And adharma is present on the earth, but we can also think about adharma present in our own hearts. And we need to appeal to Krishna as Bhumi has appealed to Krishna with feeling, and Brahmaji has appealed to Krishna and said, please make your appearance. We must also ask Krishna to appear in our hearts. And so, in Janmashtami, we can have this prayer. Krishna, please be present in my heart. You might say, Krishna is present everywhere. Why would he not already be in your heart? You think Krishna is not in your heart? He says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sani vishno. I am the heart of all living beings. So what is the need to invite Krishna into your heart? He is present everywhere. But he also says in the Bhagavad Gita that for those who are sincere in their devotion to him, he enters their heart with the shining lamp of knowledge to remove the darkness of ignorance. So yes, he is already present everywhere, but there is a special presence when he chooses to appear for a particular purpose. You could also say, why is Brahma asking Krishna to appear? He's present everywhere. But he's coming as an avatar to perform pastimes and to help to remove the ignorance that is present on earth and causing trouble. And so he's choosing to appear that way as an incarnation. He can also choose to appear in the hearts of his devotees. He also appears in the form of Shri Vigraha during the Prana Pratishtha. He is invited and he makes his appearance. He's also there in the stone, he's there in his form, but there is an invitation. Please come. Please accept our service and reciprocate with us in this form as Shri Vigraha, as Shri Murti. And so there is a response to those prayers, to those invitations. He is present in his name, but then when we chant his name with devotion, then his presence becomes more full, more complete. And so Janmashtami is an occasion for us to also remember to invite Krishna to be present in our hearts and to be present in our lives. Krishna, I want you present in my heart. Krishna, I want you present in my life. Please come. You are invited. Oh no, he's already everywhere. Yeah, but this is an invitation. And when there is an invitation, then he will reciprocate with that. Krishna, I am yours. Please accept my invitation. Be present in my life. Please accept my service. When Prabhupada would explain the meaning of the Mahamantra, he would say, it means, oh my Lord, or energy of my Lord, please engage me in devotional service. So when we invite Krishna into our hearts, when we invite Krishna into Sri Vigraha, we invite Krishna into a temple, we invite Krishna into our lives, we're also asking, please accept my service, let me serve you. Does Krishna need our service? No. He doesn't need, but he loves to love the love of his devotees. Yes, I use 3 loves. Krishna loves to love the love of his devotees. Doesn't need, but love is not about needing something. There is something else. There is an affection. So, we will conclude here. Any quick questions or reflections? Yes, Ruslan.
What does it mean to accept the spiritual master? Not just to get the initiation, not just pass the test and exams. What does it mean to accept it, like in real way?
Yeah. Okay. So the question for those who didn't hear is, what does it mean to accept a spiritual master? Not just in an official way, but what does it mean to take shelter? Sri Guru Padashraya. To take shelter of the spiritual master. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chite Te Koriya Akya. That is what it means. To accept the instructions of the spiritual master as one's life and soul, or to make the instructions of the spiritual master one with one's own consciousness. That is what it means. To take shelter of the spiritual master means to live by their instructions. Their instructions means that they are revealing, they're teaching the Veda, Sat Sanatana Dharma. And so the Sri Guru appears as the manifestation of the external manifestation of Chaitya Guru, Krishna in the heart. Krishna is in the hearts of all living beings as Chaitya Guru, giving guidance. But the living beings, we are blocked from that communication. So we're not receiving the guidance. And therefore, Chaitya Guru manifests externally as Vardma Pradarshika Guru, Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. So Krishna comes in the form of Guru Dev to give guidance, to give instruction. So what it means to have a spiritual master is to accept those instructions as one's life and soul. What does it mean to accept? It means we practice, we hear, and then we apply. Manana, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. By hearing, by contemplation, through practice, then we get realization. So to be a disciple means we are taking that knowledge and realizing it. That we can understand how to apply it. This comes with maturity. When we apply, we realize, then we understand how to apply according to Kala, Desha, Patra, according to time, place, and circumstance. Because, the application of a thing in a particular time and place and circumstance, it takes some subtle understanding, some maturity. That subtle understanding will come through through application and then realization. Thank you. Yes, do you have a question, Victoria, or no? Yeah. Okay.
Sir,
yes.
We have so many gods from India.
Yeah.
So what is the main message that Krishna would like to give to us?
Okay.
How he is different from the remaining gods?
Okay, yes. So, a good question, and I will answer Because you asked what is Krishna's instruction, so I will answer from the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Yanti deva vrata devan pitrin yanti pitriya vrata bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti madhyaji no pimam. If you worship the devatas, you will be with the devatas. If you worship the pitris, you will be with the pitris. If you worship the bhutani, the earthly, those of the earthly realm, you will be among those of the earthly realm. Yanti madhyaji no pimam. If you worship me, you will be with me. So according to our sadhana, we will get our sadhya. What is your sadhya? What is your goal? What is your aspiration? You will perform your seva accordingly and you will get some result. Yeah? Otherwise, another instruction Krishna gives is a very famous instruction. Ye yata mam prapadyante tam stateva bhajamyaham mama vart manu vartante manusya partha sarvasaha. Which path one follows, ye yata mam prapadya. As one approaches me, I reciprocate accordingly. If we approach with let us say we have some trouble. We say, Krishna, please help me with my trouble. He reciprocates to help with the trouble. If we approach that we want wealth and we say, Krishna, please make me wealthy, he reciprocates accordingly, you'll be wealthy. If you approach with love, and he will reciprocate by loving you. Yeah? As people approach me, I reciprocate. Mama vart manu vartante manusya sarvasa sarvasaha. All people are approaching me in different ways. Even those that don't know that they are getting their blessings and what they have actually is from him. He says, actually everyone is benefiting from me. So, different agents, we will say the different demigods, they are agents of, from the Bhagavad Gita perspective, they are agents of Krishna. Yeah, thank you. Good question. Okay, so, you like the chant? We'll ask Nara Hari. Oh, yeah. Come, Kailash.
Yeah, I have a question about, we are spiritual, we know about Lord Krishna, but we cannot pass this knowledge to our children.
Yeah.
Because they are living in Europe, they are thinking, becoming different.
Yeah.
How can we pass this knowledge?
Kailash is asking such an important question. How do we pass this knowledge on to our children? This is every parent's concern. Whether we are, I see many parents in the room, and you'll all have this anxiety. How do we pass this on to our children? And I will offer some thoughts for you. One is, you be the example yourself. It is one thing to tell our children, oh, you should know these things, but if our own values are not really reflecting that, then our children will see our actions, not just our words, yeah? Actions speak louder than words. So one thing is to be the example of these values that we learn from Sanatana Dharma. Another thing is, we should, my opinion, also my observation from seeing many families and also being raised in a Vaishnava family, that we should give our children joyful experiences of this culture. So we can give this to our children in a way that they feel that this is some task. You have to do it, or you are bad, you're not following your culture. Then our children will take this, but they will be somehow resenting that this is a task, that they are forced to do something that they don't like. So the challenge for parents will be how to give this experience to children in a way that they find joyful. Celebrations, Diwali, Janmashtami, these other nice pujas and celebrate, that it should be fun. This is a time for happiness. Our family is happy, we come together, we are happy, and our children feel this happiness and this love. Then it is something that they will remember with this very happy memories. So that is my other advice. Don't force and don't give it like a task or a punishment, but it is something that is joyful and happy, and a way that we come together and share joyful, happy, loving experiences or exchanges. And then another thing, what we invest in also shows our values. So I said example is one thing, but so like this mandir, it will be a nice resource. And if there is some library, there is some books for children to read, or stories that are told in a joyful way, in a loving way. And there are occasions where children can play, like can act out the stories as well. So resourcing is also important. We have to invest in resourcing. Books, films, stories, plays, camps, all of these things can be really helpful. I'm sure for you, in your own childhood, you must have had books, you must have had family members who spent time to tell you the stories as well. And there must have been festivals that you enjoyed going to. So the same things that gave you this taste and this love, we try to pass it on to our children in the same way. When I was small, then I was a big fan of, I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but we are being open. Yeah, you asked a question about children. So we had comics, Amachitrakatha. You know them? Yeah, some of you know them. Kailash, you don't know the comics? Amachitrakatha, you must know them. I learned so many things by reading those comics as a child. I couldn't read really, but know the pictures and the few words, you pick it up. So that was good for that time. Now we have other technologies. Children are not so interested in comics as much as we were in our childhood. So we also find ways to communicate our culture according to the time as well. Thank you for the question, really important question. Okay, we will ask Nara Hari to chant. I'm sorry.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10-minute kirtan. Nara Hari is our friend visiting from, he is also a very wonderful devotee, visiting from Israel. Israel is quite close, 45 minutes, right? I mean, it took 7 hours. Flight delayed. The flight was delayed 7 hours, but should take 45 minutes just to come across. So he lives nearby and he travels a lot and he comes to Cyprus quite often. So I'm happy to introduce you to Nara Hari, and we'll ask Nara Hari to lead Kirtan for the remaining time. I took too much, but yeah. Okay, thank you.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hare Bal, Hare Bal, Nitai Gaura Hare Bal. Nitai Gaura Hare Bal, Hare Bal, Hare Bal, Nitai Gaura Hare Bal. Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.